going on, truck fans? Justin with AmericanTrucks.com. Walking the halls of SEMA 2022 on a mission to find some of the baddest Ford trucks here at the show. You guys know the deal. We're going to be showing you all the cool builds and new products from this year's show, including a lot of 21 and newer stuff, because it's really what it's all about here at SEMA. It's all about what's new, what's hot. And so far from what I've seen, there is a lot of both, guys. So enough talking. What do you say we check out some trucks? Well, guys, you knew there was going to be some lightnings here. I mean, it's just kind of inevitable right now with the way everything's going. This is probably the most modified one I've seen yet, and it's by a builder we've seen before. It's the Chin Edition Lightning. Let's check it out because there's a lot going on. The first things first, as you can see, we got this really radical army green paint job. We got the custom grille there. And then this is a one-off airlift suspension kit. So this Lightning is on air. As you can see, it's kind of aired out now, for lack of a better word. 24-inch Vossens. Also behind there, front and rear bare brakes. As you can see, they've customized the actual calipers. Really digging the color. I like this army green a lot. Custom LED headlights. Got some stuff going on with the projectors there. Rigid lighting. Check out these seats, guys. He's got kind of a color theme going on. He always does. Kind of an orange Recaro going on, custom embroidery. One of the cool things, though, about this truck, besides being, I would say, the first Lightning I've seen on air, is the fact that everybody's always saying, well, with electric vehicles, why don't you get solar panels? Well, this truck actually has them, guys. On the roof, there's some solar panels going on. They add some charging to the actual battery pack here. And this is more than just kind of a street truck build on air. It's also the ultimate overlanding EV. Now, I don't know who's taking an EV deep into the woods, but if you did, this might be the one for you. E-bike on the back for you. Got the camping setup on top of the bed. It is a pretty radical build. I mean, this is SEMA. This is what you expect to see at these shows. Stuff that's completely over the top. And again, Lightnings, I know not everybody's favorite kind of truck at the moment. But you have to say, if you're going for the modified look, this one probably takes the cake. So guys, contrary to popular belief, SEMA is not all about the crazy over-the-top builds. A lot of this is actually to showcase new and exciting products. Now here on the truck side, especially on the Ford side, there's a lot to talk about. Case in point, I'm in Truck Heroes booth right now. They got a ton of new stuff to talk about, especially on this 21 behind me. So let's take a closer look. So the first thing that caught my eye here with this 21 was this bull bar. This is the heavy metal NFAB bull bar. You know, a lot of times with bull bars, they're more of an aesthetic first, right? Well, that's not the case here. As you can see, guys, there are functional recovery points. These aren't just for good looks. These are actually functional. They tie into the frame horns. And for once, you have a bull bar that looks tough, is tough, and even is packing some auxiliary lighting there as well. So NFAB heavy metal bull bar, big fan of that. Again, AVS, we've seen this with the Bronco stuff. We caught this in our earlier video with the Broncos. This is a hood protector, but they've implemented some LED lighting. I'm such a big fan of this. I think it looks really sharp here. Again, LED lighting all throughout the hood protector there. And they also got that going on up here. This is the Aero Cab Pro. I don't know if you guys can make that out, but that little strip of lighting, it's color matched to the actual cab. In the gunmetal, and there's a strip of LED lighting in there as well. Really, really dig that. Let's talk about what else is new here on this truck from Truck Hero. Superlift is the 6-inch kit, guys. As you can see, they're outfitted with the King dampers on this thing, the coilovers. This is their 6-inch kit. It's got a subtle flare on it from Bushwhacker. I'm a big fan. It's a really good height lift on this truck. In fact, Superlift 6 inches. Might be something you might see on the channel very soon with a certain build that is currently going on. My build, that wasn't very obvious. Let's see what else is going on with this thing, guys. So we got the tent going on here for those who are into the overlanding stuff. Big awning going on. I really like the bed accessories here. It's the Retrax PowerTrax Pro. So power retractable cover, but you can still have some functionality. You can still tap into the top, put your bed tent up top. I'm a big fan of that. So, oh, and I nearly forgot. Low profile vent visors. I mean, God, how long have we been wanting these guys? This is something that, again, it's super low profile. They're pretty much flush with the truck. Again, as a truck fan and owner for many, many, many years, something like that I feel like has been a long time coming, and it looks really killer. So again, if you're an F-150 fan, you have a 21 and newer F-150, Truck Hero has you covered. They have a lot of cool new stuff coming out for your 21 and newer truck that you can find right here at AmericanTrucks.com. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of a big fan of like the zombie apocalypse type of scenarios or movies. Always get you thinking, right? Like if that were to go down, A, where would you go? And B, what would you get there in? Well, I found my answer, and that is the EarthRoamer 450 LTI. Check out this monstrosity. Now this is built on a Ford F550 chassis or body. So you're getting the 6.7 Power Stroke engine, but I mean, that's about where a stock Ford truck ends. It is just gargantuan, 43-inch military grade tires, and the wheels are pretty sick looking as well. They look like they're off an MRAP. King suspension here in the front. You got air ride suspension, both front and rear. Rhino line body. I mean, this thing can plow through zombies, cows, deer, whatever the hell you want to, and keep on trucking. But not only that, guys, there is a full integrated camper on top. So if you want to get off the grid, this is how you do so. There is an integrated Starlink satellite internet, so you can totally get off grid. 12,000 watt lithium battery, 95 gallon tank for your diesel fuel, 100 gallon capacity for water. This is what I'm talking about. So the interior of the truck itself is very much, you know, Ford F-Series with some nice little perks, of course. But then here is the rest of this behemoth. I gotta just keep walking backwards to get it all in frame. Cruise around back here. Obviously you got storage for all of your goodies. Look at that flush mount spare back there, your traction boards, and then these are some swing outs for your storage. I don't even want to know how much this thing costs, but well, what do you say we take a look inside? Come on. Inside this thing, 6', 10-inch camper on top, and damn, this is nicer than my house. Sleeping for 4 up there, the couch folds out. You got a pass through so you can get from the cab into the camper. Nice little dinner nook there for you and the old lady. You got electric stove, sink, fridge, microwave, flat screen TV, and yes, even your wine fridge here if you want to get a little bit bougie. So there you go, guys. If the world's coming to an end, zombies are taking over, I'm grabbing the keys to the nearest EarthRoamer 450 and just putting the pedal to the metal. Always got a soft spot for a regular cab. Stumbled across my friends over here at Diode Dynamics. They got some killer new stuff available for the 2021 and newer trucks, namely you guys equipped with LED headlights. You're not crazy about them, you want to swap them out. Well, these guys are the first to market with an aftermarket solution. Let's check them out. All right, here you go, guys. Diode, first to the game with an LED compatible aftermarket headlight for your 21 and newer truck. Very, very sick looking. Kind of a black housing, projector, upper and lower, and wait, there's more. You can see there's also fog light stuff going on here as well. There's a pretty cool setup over there on the board, so let's take a closer look and see these guys in action. But overall, guys, as an LED equipped truck owner, I am rejoicing right now because this is a very, very good looking set of lights. So there's white. There's amber DRLs, I like that. There's the fog lights again that you guys can get if you'd like. And that's the off-road lighting, correct? That's full on. So you actually have some auxiliary lighting built into the headlight, guys. So there's your turn signal in amber. I love that. And there's your startup sequence. Very cool. So there you go, guys. Again, if you had thoughts about swapping out your factory headlights on your LED equipped 21 and newer truck, these are gonna be the only game in town, and they are packed with features, guys. So Q1, keep an eye out, coming very soon. Big fan. Look for them on my truck, coming very soon. So full disclosure, guys, I'm a little disappointed with the lack of Gen 3 Raptors I'm seeing here at the show this year. I honestly thought there'd be a massive turnout of Gen 3s. Kind of lacking. Some of them I have seen are pretty much stock. This one in the Spyder booth, however, is looking real nice. So let's take a closer look at this. This is the Gen 3 Raptor in the Spyder booth, showing off some of their custom lighting, of course. As you can see, we got a unique grill going on here. You know, usually I'm not a huge fan of like a big wheel, small sidewall on a Raptor such as this, but these red wheels are certainly making a statement. 37s on a 24-inch wheel. Kind of digging it. Really set off this kind of black and white camo scheme going on here. I'm really digging that. Obviously the pops of red are working. And then Spyder, they're more than just headlights. They're also taillights as well. So here you go, you're seeing the rear of the truck. Definitely a little offset going on there. So all in all, again, Gen 3s, I'd have liked to see more of them here, but listen, I'll take what I can get. And this Gen 3 in the Spyder booth is certainly worthy of the SEMA floor. In the world of shiny new SEMA builds, it's good to see something a little beat up. Look at this monster on 44s. 08 250. Actually part of the History Channel show Mountain Men. It's like a 2-story house on wheels. This thing is tall as hell. Guys, this thing has been on the deepest, darkest trails off-road, and it looks like it. One thing we missed last year was just the sheer numbers of 21 and newer F-150s. As an owner, I was really stoked to see them. They weren't there, kind of a bummer. Not the case this year. There are a ton of 21 and newer F-150s and 250s and so on. We're in the Alpha X booth here, checking out this matte black wrap 21 STX. Huge fan. Let's take a quick look at it, guys. Again, Alpha X, if you're not familiar, we do offer a lot of their product on the site. Currently, these are halogen only compatibility, but they do look very sick. ADD Stealth Fighter bumper, something I know and love very well. Great fitment, great looking bumper. That matte wrap though, I'm loving it. Got the gold KMC wheels, the BDS lift here. Looks like a 6-inch lift with the Fox reservoir coilovers up front. I like kind of the ghosted graphics into this thing. Really sharp looking truck. So yeah, there you go. And they also have their matching taillights in the back and also matching ADD bumper. So if you're a fan of the 21 and newer stuff, if you're an owner, you want to get a better sense of what is possible with these trucks, this is the year for you because there are a ton of them done up here at SEMA 2022, including this very stealthy option from Alpha X. What happens when you take something old styling and combine it with something new? Well, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I want you guys to be the judge. Check this thing out. This is the F-150 Lightning Legacy. This is a one-off build here at SEMA that's being judged amongst 7 other builds. And I think it's trying to implement more of that retro vibe, as you guys will see. Let's take a closer look. I don't know if this is an improvement or not, but you can definitely see where you're getting that like OBS style colorway with the white and red, the bold stripe going all along. Old school chrome wheels with the drop steps. You got little chrome accents everywhere. There you go. F-150 Legacy Edition. Interior is radical. You know, you get that white and red diamond stitch going on. I like that. And there's a little bit of offset here. And also kind of a nod to the old school trucks, the old school Lightning badge. So there you go, guys. Again, something old, something new. You got the Lightning Legacy Edition. Obviously a new controversial truck, but given kind of that old school flavor thanks to the old colors. All right, guys, you want to get a good idea what it's like here at SEMA for Ford trucks? Well, here you go. F-350 stack coming through the hood on 42s. We got a brand new Lightning, off-road bumper, Nitto Ridge grapplers, a lot of offset. And then finally, we have this F-350 on tank tracks. There you go, guys. That's basically SEMA in a nutshell. If you're a Ford fan, something for everybody out here. Or as my dad always said, an ass for every seat. Gotta show some love to my clean OBS crowd out there. Look at these beauts. So with SEMA builds, there's a fine line between just kind of like ludicrous over the top and, well, not. This F450 dually behind me, I feel, just toes that line perfectly. Let's check it out. Again, just super clean. It's a white, it's a platinum. It's really, really clean. Nice lift, all King stuff, chromed out. Yes, there is a drive shaft up there. This is no Bluetooth drive shaft, but just super clean. 28s with 38-inch tires around there. I like a little bit more sidewall personally, but again, when you're talking SEMA, when over the top is the norm, it's hard to kind of like not go too crazy. And I'm happy to say this truck is pretty much right on that fine line. Well guys, as the sun sets on yet another SEMA show, that's gonna do it for us here at AmericanTrucks.com. Listen, we had an awesome time checking out some of these builds. Most were pretty great. A lot of them were pretty over the top. And we saw some cool new products for the 2021 and newer crowd as well. Guys, as always, we love your feedback. Drop us a comment where you're watching this video. Let us know a truck or what build you really love. Let us know we could do better next year. We're all ears, as always. Guys, like, comment, subscribe, you know the deal. But for the meantime, I'm Justin. I'm out of here from Las Vegas. Remember, for all things truck, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.